The onion market is showing signs of life. This week, we take a deeper dive. Welcome to this week's AMT Fresh Produce Overview. This week, we investigate the onion market that shows signs of life, while butternuts are also gaining momentum at the moment. All in this week's episode, made possible by Nedbank, so don't miss a second. The average national price of potatoes maintained its current levels and traded on 65 Rand 1 cent per 10 kg, with 30% more volumes also reported over the past week. Last week, large potatoes traded at 80 Rand, mediums at 62 Rand, while smalls traded at 40 Rand per 10 kg. In terms of varieties, mondial prices decreased slightly to 65 Rand, while the average Safra price dropped to 66 Rand per 10 kg. The average price for Class 1 potatoes on all markets was on 68 Rand 92 per 10 kg bag. High volumes can again come into the markets this week, which, coupled with lower demand also expected, can put further pressure on this price over the next week or two. Moving over to the onion market, we saw the average onion price jumping by about 11% to 52 Rand 1 cent per 10 kg last week, and is now about 17% lower than a year ago, with volumes about 24% higher year on year. Brown onions increased to 53 Rand, red onions increased to 55 Rand, while the average white onion price increased slightly to 51 Rand per 10 kg. Large onions traded on 53 Rand, mediums increased to 54, and smalls also traded on 53 Rand. Volumes are down on the markets, with the Northern Cape on the brink of finishing up, with only the Western Cape that will most likely be in the market at the end of this month. However, we still expect lower demand this week and prices that can therefore maintain its current levels for now. We can also expect prices to stay in a longer term upward trend as we head into the winter due to lower volumes expected. Tomato prices increased by 15% to 14 Rand 41 per kilogram, although 23% more volumes were reported. Large tomatoes traded at 16 Rand 21, mediums at 15 Rand 25, and smalls at 11 Rand 57. The expectation is that prices can decrease over this coming week due to higher expected volumes after the rains, which also is coupled with a lower demand on the markets. Carrot prices also increased by about 9% over the past week on the back of higher demand, with the average price now on 6 Rand 76 per kilogram. Large carrots traded on 7 Rand 15, mediums on 5 Rand 59, and smalls at 6 Rand 43 per kilogram. We should see slightly more volumes on the markets during the middle of this month, with supermarkets buying less directly from the farmers and more volumes going directly to the fresh produce markets. This, coupled with the low demand, can put slight pressure on the price this week, but keep in mind that volumes in general will stay on a lower level, which will most likely keep prices on an elevated level for now. The average pepper price increased by 11% to 13 Rand 24 per kilogram. Green peppers traded higher at 9 Rand 59, yellow peppers traded sideways on 22 Rand 84, while red peppers decreased to 17 Rand 52 per kilogram last week. We're still expecting the average pepper price to stay closer to the 10 Rand mark over the next 2 months. Cabbage prices traded lower on 3 Rand 19 per kilogram. Garlic prices, however, increased to 47 Rand 82 per kilogram, with locally produced garlic now on 37 Rand 61 and imported garlic that increased to 86 Rand 46 per kilogram. Spinach prices increased by 18% to 11 Rand 26 per kilogram and is now 134% higher than what we saw a year ago. Sweet potato prices decreased to 6 Rand 14, pumpkin prices increased to 3 Rand 7 cents, butternuts also traded higher on 5 Rand 12, while green beans jumped to 30 Rand 99 per kilogram. Cucumber prices, however, recovered and increased by 40% last week to 8 Rand 86 per kilogram and is now about 52% lower than what we saw a year ago. For a deeper dive into these and other market insights, be sure to download our latest reports available for free to all participants at amtrends.co.za. Shifting our focus to the fruit markets, the average banana price increased by a massive 22% to R11.91 per kilogram or R214 per 18 kilogram box, and is now 44% higher than what we saw a year ago, with the current volumes about 26% lower than a year ago. The lower volumes are due to less imports from Mozambique and the political tension. Expect prices to therefore remain higher this week as well due to these lower volumes expected again on the markets. Apple prices dropped by about 5% to R11.89 per kilogram, with about 44% more volumes reported. Expect this price to continue in a downward trend. The pear price stabilized, however, and as was expected, and traded on R7.96 per kilogram and can bottom out at these levels for now. Orange prices decreased by 22% to R13.12 and is about 13% higher than last year this time. We are expecting prices to drop further and possibly stabilize around the R10 per kilogram mark over the next month. Last year, juice prices really supported the average orange price on the market, but lower juice prices this season can result in prices to go below last year's levels, most likely, but we'll keep you updated with that development. As expected, apple prices dropped by another 9% to R15.98 per kilogram. Variety-wise, Fiata's decreased to 19, Haas dropped severely to R14, while Pinkertons stayed sideways on R17 per kilogram. Based on recent data, it looks like apple prices can remain above last year's price levels this coming season. The average grape price traded 2% lower on R22.59 last week, with volumes increasing by about 26% week on week. Compared to last year, we're now seeing 8% lower prices due to 32% higher volumes currently on the markets compared to a year ago. Pineapples traded lower at R14.04, lemons also dropped to R6.87 and can stay in this downward trend for now, while blueberries traded 24% lower on R153 per kilogram. This video was proudly brought to you by Standard Bank. For more detailed market insights, visit our website at amtrends.co.za, where you can also download our latest reports for free. Don't forget to join our growing WhatsApp community for exclusive updates. Just follow the link in the description below to stay connected with us. I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe, and thank you for watching.